I'm 37 and I need to change my life. Making this video is going to be tough for me. I was originally going to make a video about assumptions. And I listened to this video by this lady, and her story resonated with me. She was basically saying how currently she still lives with her parents and she's 43. And I'm not too far from that. I'm 37 right now, and currently I live with my mother. This is while I'm going through a divorce, and I have a lot of time to reflect on my life. So this YouTube making content thing, I feel is really going to break me down. Meaning, I'm going to be getting a lot out of my head about myself, and I'm going to be telling people about it. So, like for everyone, it all starts from childhood. And my childhood was fun, but the way that I internalized everything, it made me a dysfunctional adult. The reason why is I put myself in a light of being different. If there was something that I didn't understand, I would say that don't make sense, and I would be different because I didn't understand it. While I'm talking about this now, I have the perfect example. I'm not good in groups, and I've been like that since a child. And I think it started when I had a group of, I want to say, it was like 10 of us in a group. And I remember that we was probably like 8 years old or 7, living in New York City. And I remember we all walking, and then we would split into our groups, right? And it wasn't intentionally just, yo, you going to the store? Yeah, I'm going to the store. All right, I'm going to the store too. Let's go. All right, yo, be at the building. We gonna meet y'all there. All right. And it was like we were like break into groups, and I remember where like if two people had a disagreement or argument or even fight, right? And I'll be with one of the people, and we'll be talking, and they be like, yeah, I ain't gonna never talk to that person again. And I took that at face value. Like, I really believed it, right? And I remember when I seen them talking again the next day, I didn't understand it, right? Because, like, I remember them saying they would never talk to that person again. And then I remember, let's say, I come outside and the first person I see is one person, so I'm hanging with them. And then, I see somebody else and I go start hanging with them, and then now I'm considered a flat lever. And I'm like, okay, in my brain, I'm like, how do I not be seen bad in one person's eye while I'm just being for everyone? And that created a duality for me. I think as a young man, I couldn't understand that I was being a people pleaser. I think about how other people see me way more than how I feel. And it stuck with me throughout my whole life up until now, where I think so logically that I can't fully understand emotion. And it made me not have friends. I will only be able to have like 2 friends at a time. And if it's more than that, I wouldn't be able to have them all together. And I think that's why family is so hard for me. It's hard for me to deal with because I'll be in a space with a lot of people and I'm known as a different person to each person, if that makes sense. And another thing that I was like heavily thinking about is by not having like a strong person in my life that will tell me where I'm going wrong, that's a male figure, I think that stifled me as well. And the reason why is because growing up in schools, we had female teachers and they were always the one that had to grade us. And I became not wanting to listen to females. And it's not like trying to be disrespectful, but I had a view, a lens, a ND filter on my eyes that if a woman told me something, I would feel bad. And the reason why I bring this up is because my mentor, recently we were hanging out, I was at his house, and he said something. He said, like, I'm happy that you came back into my life. You helped me out with a lot of things. And I've been like, pondering, like, what is it about you that, like, I don't understand, like, you're smart and everything. How aren't you where you need to be to, like, be successful, And he was like, it's something I had to, like, I couldn't put my finger on it. But as you were talking and you was explaining your family dynamic, it hit me. It hit me that you haven't really seen greatness in real life, right? Like, you could probably see it on TV or something like that, but you haven't really truly been around greatness to see it. This is why you don't travel. It's like you have been cuddled inside a incubator of complacency. And it was like, I felt that's what I need. I need for this to be broken down by someone else that's physically with me. So now it's like I go through this thing where I know that I can accomplish things. Like, if there's a task in front of me, I can accomplish it. I will figure it out. But when it comes to me doing something for myself, I can't. Like, I will procrastinate and I will, like, go into analysis paralysis so much that it stifles me. And I'm tired of being like that. Like, I've been consistent with this YouTube stuff, and I've been doing a lot of videos, but I haven't been posting them. But even me doing this YouTube is to help my mentor learn YouTube. So as I'm learning it, I'm able to teach him. And I'm his social media manager. So it's like I'm just at a place where I need to change my life. I need to change my life. I need to live and not just be a spectator of life. Like right now, I'm looking at groups of people, groups of 10 or more people, families that's celebrating the 4th of July. And I've been in families where they did things. And it was hard for me to fit in. Because I like to observe, and I like to capture the moment. Right? Like, that's what made me get into photography and videography, because I started capturing other people's events. And I'm just happy in that space. I can't be the center of attention, you know? So once again, thanks for listening to this. I hope I wasn't ranting on. This is just for y'all to get to know me. This was very therapeutic for me. I can't stress enough. I'm just ready to go to the next level. And I'm tired of being in the position that I'm in. Every day I'm seeing people in cars, and I wonder, how did they achieve this? How was their lifestyle? What's their family life like? You know, it's like I see people in cars, and I'm thinking that they have everything together. And I know that they may not have everything together, but it's like, I'd rather be in that space. You know? Like, why is it so hard for me to be like, I'm going to make a product, make this amount of money, purchase this? Why? But I can easily help others do it. Thanks for listening to me. This is Automate to Elevate with Justin. I really didn't talk too much about assumptions. I'm definitely going to do that in the next video, because that actually goes with what I'm saying now. I assume that people may not want to do business with me because they don't know who I am. So it stopped me. I assume that I may not look like the, typical AI consultant. My smile is not the brightest. I have rings around my eyes. My hair is, the way it is. How do we get out of our own way? Thanks for listening to this video again. See you on the next one.